grew up feeling so invisible. So much so that there was a season of my life where I couldn't even look in the mirror. I had 4 kids and very big babies. I nursed for 5.5 years. When you feel your skin bulging over the top of your pants, your breasts spilling out of your bra, not because you have so much volume, but because you have so much loose skin, it's such a distraction. It pulls you out of the moment. There was no dieting that was gonna move my love handles to my backside. Like that wasn't gonna happen. My internal voice was brutal to me. It's one thing to look good. I wanted to feel good, and I couldn't get there. I couldn't get there on my own. There's no question that making a decision to do plastic surgery, there's an investment involved. I certainly felt guilt about it. And I think that's part of why I researched for a long time before I even had the very first conversation with my husband. I went to him and said, I'm trying really hard to be honest with myself and what I need in my life, and this is something I want to do. I would really like your support in it. And I didn't want a manufactured result. I wanted somebody who was going to make me feel at home in my body. But I was scared. If I'm gonna hand somebody a scalpel and inoculate myself and be like, do your best work, like I wanna make sure it's somebody that I really trust. My very first visit with Dr. Gabriel, he really surprised me because the other doctors that I talked to, they would basically tell me what they thought I needed to have done. But Dr. Gabriel asked a different question. He said, what's the result you're looking for? But I was trying to figure out how can we get the most impact for me physically with the least amount of burden on my husband. Which now, like if I could go back to that version of myself, it's like, listen, as a mother, you have been the caretaker for years. As a woman, it can be easier to take care of others than to allow people to take care of us. I was just surprised how okay everybody was, even though I had chosen to do this. I had all of these fears and worries and anxieties going into it. And then when I was actually in that moment, I realized it was all unnecessary and that he was okay and they were okay and I was now getting to heal, and it was beautiful. I feel totally different in my body. You know, me 20 years ago would not imagine that I could look this good. But she wanted it so bad. I'm really proud of myself for making that decision and doing what was required to make it happen, for holding on to what I wanted, not forsaking that. This might sound funny, but I love being Katie Richardson. Like, I'm so grateful for my life. My name is Katie Richardson, and I feel like one of the fortunate ones who got to work with Dr. Gabriel.